You and your gods are wrong. You see, I guided my fate. The riddles you speak, they have no real meaning. Your words can be interpreted in so many ways that they cease to cause comfort or knowledge, but rather confusion. Your so-called prophecies are dangerous. How so?
Could've never left this one. The lesson already begun. It's the essence already been sung. With a weapon already been swung. Left the enemy hung. A tempting melody, yet the remedy stung. I am everything everyone done. I can never be less than the sun. I have everything yet to come. Look to the sky, I'm on the inaudible beat of an African drum. Meet the core 6 strings and strum. More than I'll ever be, one more than the fourth of a recipe. An author of roaring energy, an order of chemistry. Born in the 40th century, storming the ornaments. All is offending me, the chorus remembers me. The letters are dead and the forces have entered me. The lord of a Nordic entity, wars have surrendered. And all is sent to the end in the fall of a destiny. More than was meant to be. Through the fire that freezes as we purify. On the earth we are the trees of a fallen tribe. The impermanence of air breeds forms of the mind. In the water we stare and spill the thoughts that we find. Through the fire that freezes as we purify. On the earth we are the trees of a fallen tribe. The impermanence of air breeds the forms of the mind. In the water we stare and spill the thoughts that we find.
I've lived life on the edge, sometimes made a mess, sometimes made the best, sometimes lost that bet with stress. Went so hard I forgot to rest, blinked so fast I forgot the rest. All went dark, I just lost my head, came to find what I lost instead. Too many times I just ran with my head down, the ends back then was way loud. I can only thank myself that I backed myself when I helped and stayed proud. Hitting with the words and the wise, put all the energy into my lines. You can wake up a man with sight, you can't wake up an old man that's blind. Student of my own art, way more to this than there's just bars. Soul inside the beat of my heart, scrolls that fit in line with these stars. I didn't need to find the right class, everyone's slow when you think this fast. Left alone what can never be ours, so glad I left with these scars.
Most people do not see the profound significance of symbols. Our money on our coats of arms, on heraldry, on the corporate logos, on flags. All of these symbols mean something to highly intelligent people.
So glad that I found this art, so wrapped up around this art. So glad that I found them bars, so glad that I made this start. So glad that I gave this heart, give thanks that I came this far. So bad that I claim these scars, so sad that it rained in March. Too much put the pain in jars, screw the lid, don't think too fast. You might think, don't drink too hard, think about what things you grasp. What moves when time goes past, why do we say time then pass? Living to die, dying to live, science and hymns, magic and myth. Blessings I'll give, writing to riffs, inviting them in to listen to this. I'm an 80s kid, forgive me if I don't sound like this. World just don't spin around like his. Didn't spend nights on the ground like this. Creating a sound don't drown like his. I'll put my pounds on this, crafted 1,000 riffs. Found where the darkness lives, glow like the crowns of 1,000 kings. Drown myself in the sound of strings, held my ground when I found my rings. I just live, I just be, yeah it is what it is. It's a gift, so I give in the music where I live.
A lot of people are afraid that when they die, they're going to be locked up in a dark room forever. Try and imagine what it will be like to go to sleep and never wake up. Think about that. And if you think long enough about that, something will happen. You will find out, among other things, that it'll pose the next question to you. What was it like to wake up after having never gone to sleep?
In the woods of thieves, looks can deceive. Words living on books of leaves, they have no speed, the tower shall feed. Unplugged in a world of machines, circular streams. The tail in the mouth of a serpent's needs. The earth screams, from birth inert and green. They couldn't murder Eve, even if the curse is believed. An eclectic verse of furnished dreams. Personal searches appease, much worse the further the reach. Egyptians first to the turf of the Greeks and it hurts. Where the works are deceased, left stones in lines where energy surface and meet. Turn and repeat, here for the stretch, ain't stepping behind. Won't be nothing left, no weapons to find. Working my breath so the essence can fly. What was once divided, rest in the sky. Everything blessed and high shall be tested down in the depths of time. Riding the crest and climb, let the karmic vestures align. Where energies dwell and become, fell in the well of the sun. Truth seekers rebelling and hung, where no thing is given, already been done. When attempting leisure is gifted, must remember where we are from. Cause when the enemy's measure is lifted, there are many more levels to come.
You see, you can't have an experience of nothing. Nature abhors a vacuum. So after you're dead, the only thing that can happen is the same experience, or the same sort of experience as when you were born. In other words, we all know very well that after people die, other people are born. And they're all you. Only you can only experience it one at a time. Everybody is us. You all know you are you. And wheresoever beings exist throughout all galaxies, it doesn't make any difference. You are all of them. And when they come into being, that's you coming into being. You know that very well. Only you don't have to remember.
Do you have that hunger to wake up? Wanna see what's under the makeup? See the truth instead of what's made up. Feel the force, no energy makes us. I ain't gotta tell you what saves us. We can only save ourselves. I can't see inside these shells. So scared to be swiping shells. We all live in this messed up time. And who made that mess don't hide. You just won't see with them eyes. Somehow things just won't bind. Don't fall foolish, fall and glide. Don't need that schooling pride. Won't breed that call for help when voices back yell fall in line. Chapters, yeah. Our words end up in chapters. Anecdote authors. We look back at our lives in chapters, yeah. All different characters, chapters. Tunnels and passages, chapters. Check it. Our words end up in chapters, yeah. We look back at our lives in chapters. All different characters, chapters. Lost chapter, yeah. Tunnels and passages.
Know the facts, don't relax on what's holding us back. Controlling the stats, the coldest faces of old make crows react. Grow up and know, not alone in trap. Phone home when you're roaming the map in Rome. Cause not a road intact, the stones are cracked. Know where we're going and we know where we're at. Many chapters will find us, won't let their actions blind us. In these times the signs will drive us till the freedom breeze is here and the crimes are behind us. Stronger than ever with the fire inside us. On a higher level where the fights can't find us. Stand to your rights in the plan to divide us. Thanks for life and the light is inside us.
Our words end up in chapters. Anecdote authors. We look back at our lives in chapters, yeah. All different characters, chapters. Tunnels and passages, chapters. Check it. Our words end up in chapters, yeah. We look back at our lives in anecdote authors. All different characters, chapters. Lost chapter, yeah. Tunnels and passages. I got a side of me, most wouldn't like to see. I can cool the heat, but I'd rather fall asleep. Believe me, there's more to read. Burn your pain, got more to bleed. Used to write down thoughts for free. No wretch, but my thoughts are free. Came a long way from the angry kid. I didn't like myself, so you can guess what the anger did. I was the raging bull in a Spanish street that was chasing the angry kids. I can't angle this, I've had situations, got tangled in. I'm so vexed, I feel I could strangle him, but no way. No way can I pick the fight. I've grown up so much that I know what's up. Know that I can die anytime like you tonight. I can't always choose the vibe. Certain man just choose to fight, and that's what makes it sad. Cause when you do the maths, it's -2 tonight. I've seen too many lights flash blue tonight. I just wanna kick back on a Georgia vibe. Light one up and get super high. No time for that bad mind energy. Bless this remedy, cure my enemy. I stay silent, keep my composure. It gets heated, I turn colder. I got wiser, I got older. Calm. When they up in your face, calm. Even when they get brave, calm. Even when they show hate, calm. Someone has to remain calm. When they up in your face, calm. Even when they get brave, calm. Even when they show hate, calm. Someone has to remain calm.
I see the cause in your face and the thoughts you're forced to retrace. Laws of inaction, mourn and debate. The thought lost traction, came forth, born of hate. Swinging the sword at the falling rain. King Solomon all in vain. No kingdom on earth will remain. The rings are reversing, the cost is claimed. Calm in the face of obnoxious blame. Will it undone, not harbouring shame. If I feel it, it's done, no targets remain. Then it's Dharma again. The answer became housing the ark of the saga game. A psalm of the saint. From the bow of an archer the darkness came. Architects carving the brain, artificially masking pain. If they're calling us names, calm. My equilibrium stays, oxytocin floats my veins. Arose from the broken chains, motion slows. with exploding pains, eyes like lightning and frightening flames, pierce through night and light up graves. Even the hardest break, reveal the artists and make. Even if for karma's sake, never sleep on my enemies, and I stay calm.
When they up in your face, calm. Even when they get brave, calm. Even when they show hate, calm. Someone has to remain calm. When they up in your face, calm. Even when they get brave, calm. Even when they show hate, calm. Someone has to remain calm. Say this, better yet, how can I spray this? Some parts of the brain need training, some parts of the soul need saving. Make colours with words I'm painting. Some parts of the heart's got broken. Most parts of the world keep breaking. No freedom, freedom's dated. I'm sorry, what I'm mistaken. How come that you all keep taking? Why I keep my energy sacred? No time on my clock gets wasted. Over time I adopted patience. Few rhymes, yeah, I stocked up statements. Back to basics, bars creating. No arrangement, I can save that time for debating. I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers. I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers. How can I change this? Better yet, how can I aim this? Some lines I can read so blatant. Sometimes I can feel they're made up. Taught the metrics, their vibrations. Hold the fire and sun like Aiden. Eyes electric blue like Raiden's. Nice fit when the suit gets tailored. I better leak this wisdom slowly. All parts what a system showed me. You can ask but the path gets lonely. Artist but the list don't own me. Yeah, I shift this energy mostly. Not a soul in the world who owe me. You can keep all the things you've sold me. Unfolded the code so holy, bread gone moldy. I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers. I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers.
How can I play this? Yet still, how will they take this? Bless the real when the rest of my shapeshift. You're too late, man, them a stay strict. Invading the kingdom's matrix, legends of ancients. Ain't no proof in the statements. Call the truth or rest in the pavement. Shake the root and the lion awakens. Leave the room when the fire is raging. Into the tomb you're making. Ain't no room for debating. Same old useless gaining. Same old bloodlines reigning. Inflict pain in the mind of the youths, and it's in this time when it's changing. We must climb and remain in the game, never fading.
I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers. I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers.
How can I aim this? Skill, focus and patience. Re-emerge from the ages to the islands of earth. Verse of the gods, curse of Hades. Raise the lamp in search of faces. Trample the dirt in the worst of places. So it don't hurt when the rain spits. So they don't murder the glaciers. I'm abrasive, seek out wherever the hate is. Leap out, reach out in stages. Be now in sync with the phases. Bleed out, drink from the pages. He's found but he won't grace this. Be sound, vibrate with the basis. Outside these tracks and traces.
I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers. I'm the knight in shining armour. Excalibur, King Arthur, high caliber. No pastor, seek wisdom, no answers.
Your body hasn't even hit the floor yet. I've spent so many years peering through time, looking at this exact moment, but I can't see past it.
D-Lo Beats.
Close relations, home is the soul's vibration. The mind is alone like a drone in gross elevation. Fuck false education, holding on to old investigations. The case is gone cold and it's blatant, dry like the bones of the ancients. Hope is blind in the host of sensations. Froze in the poems of Pegasus. Woe to the snow upon their faces. Shook the earth. 7/8 of water mixed with turf till the winds are dispersed. The wings take flight from the caves of their birth. In search of the free words, I aim first. Retaining make the veins burst. The same pain make the brain burn. The rain came upon the grain. We trade what our gains are learned. On the train till our grades are earned. A new name when the flame is burned. Quick visit to a different dimension. No limit to the topics we mention. Creation, the top of these inventions. Still missing is the key to our extension. Quick visit to a different dimension. No limit to the topics we mention. Creation, the top of these inventions. Still missing is the key to our extension.
Dark nights, candlelit rooms, different glow vibe. Tape packs, rewinds, cold lines, those times. Kicking back, strapping up Zooks, nothing on my mind. Free from the stress, forget things in no time. Music takes me out of my seat when my soul cries. Words help me let off express, bang the 4-5. Bullets flying out of my mouth, mic in my sight. Running for my life like I know they gonna drive by. Right times to exit, know who to flex with. Time gets invested, rhymes we the best with. Punch the beat senseless, won't stop, can't stop, cause the path endless. Embark on adventures, more than 5 senses. Hop jump defenses, defenseless. Can't fight back in these trenches. I won't tempt fate, though it's so tempting. Cause I know without faith something else tempt this.
Quick visit to a different dimension. No limit to the topics we mention. Creation, the top of these inventions. Still missing is the key to our extension. Quick visit to a different dimension. No limit to the topics we mention. Creation, the top of these inventions. Still missing is the key to our extension. Traveling the stars, in orbit with the planets. And I'm crashing into Mars in the fashion of a warrior. Passion of the arts, cashing in the cards. To a grave or the ashes, being passive of the past. Not affected, acid on the glass. Rap like a lacquer that is hard. Black assassin with the axes in my gums. In the axis of the art, prophylaxis. Relax and the axe will discard.
Lost in translation, lost all my patience. Ever so impatient, 2 left, I break 'em. Restore what's sacred, mind stuck in makeshift. Overload the thoughts, I restore the basics. Find my direction, turn round and face it. Travel on my journeys, be glad I made it. Distractions, too much time spent rehearsing contraptions. Know to break out when trapped in.
Quick visit to a different dimension. No limit to the topics we mention. Creation, the top of these inventions. Still missing is the key to our extension. Quick visit to a different dimension. No limit to the topics we mention. Creation, the top of these inventions. Still missing is the key to our extension.
Chinese black magic. Salute.
And monsters and ghosts as well.
Sure. And sorts.
And I suppose that you expect me to believe in sorts.
Of course.
We debate these rights and wrongs, still relate when writing songs. Resonate like ancient gongs. On the rain, Peter Kwong. Uncertain of things unheard of, too scared to pull back that curtain. All searching, too many versions, pull up my truck like I'm Jack Burton. Still flying infinitive daggers on tracks on purpose, tracks get murdered. Still learning, never get served on, fire keeps burning, ever so turned on. Higher purpose, learnt to remain strong. Water sign, lost when the rain gone. I need focus, something to aim on. Same place it goes, it came from.
Out in the cosmos, sacred lost souls. Take up the controls, take us to our home. Out in the cosmos, ancient rocks froze. Take up the controls, take us to our souls. Out in the cosmos, sacred lost stones. Take up the controls, take us to our homes. Out in the cosmos, creating time, ancient rocks froze. Yeah, take up the controls. Take us to our soul. Leave the shadows behind, see what happens in time. Make use of the words, we recover and find. We never covered our rise, it's the struggles of life. Make us double in size, recognize the source within. Chaotic waters where deep fish swim. Escape the flood with the oars of the wind. Life and death, right and left. Rise and set, smiled and wept as a fire ignited my breath. Rest with the righteous, the mind is a tool. Invite a crisis, devices are cruel, indecisive. Enticing to rule, lies are derived from the truth. So the rights now blind us to the science of all. Cosmos, sacred lost stones. Take up the controls, take us to our home. Out in the cosmos, ancient rocks froze. Take up the controls, take us to our souls. Out in the cosmos, sacred lost stones. Take up the controls, take us to our homes. Out in the cosmos, ancient rocks rose. Take up the controls and take us to our souls. Man-made machines, plans made regimes. Scams can deplete these lands banned for greed. Man-made disease, handshakes and deeds. Man's faith in evil, man's hate redeemed. Man-made machines, plans made regimes. Scams can deplete these lands banned for greed. Man-made disease, handshakes and deeds. Man's faith in evil, man's hate redeemed.
Lion hearts, iron darts, trying to find this Zion path. Fire bars, riot start, try and bind the dying art. Desire hides, my advice, don't be shy, let it fly. Weaponized like iron hide, open earth, step inside. If you're scared, step aside, nothing real can be denied. Knowing they conceal the lies, followed by a fleet of flies. Death sentence, keep mending, no retreat, keep defending. Something I don't need to mention, born and bred to seek attention. Be inventive, don't give up on anything that feed the senses. Break the fences, jump the gates, confuse the spirit, smash the plate. Plan the visit, don't be late. Run the mission, let us train. Trust the heart, forget the brain. Only us, the rest can wait. Never shook the hand of pain, clever took the hand away. No measures when the land will shake. Discovering what man has made, remaining in the sand and clay. Rain upon the man with shame, stained upon the soul of flames. Chained up is the king that reigns.
Stand trial till they crashed it. Miles from the hatchet, the land is in guile, best be match fit. The plans on file get redacted. Them man never smile, them pedantic. The action is banal and can't expand it. And it's the lack of premise that have them shackled in the axe of the beast. Getting hacked like an axe to the trees. Never heard like no tracks to release. A worm to the bird, trapped by the cracks in the streets. Catching all the scraps for a feast. They froze in the polar, exposed to the solar. With drones looking over that triangulate the culture. Many hands to the table, new plans for utopia. Lacking focus like the energy is scalar. High magnitudes of locusts locked on the radar. Warns Moses, plagues will invade tenfold on the age that never gave into danger. Man-made machines, plans made regimes. Scams can deplete these lands banned for greed. Man-made disease, handshakes and deeds. Man's faith in evil, man's hate redeemed. Man-made machines, plans made regimes. Scams can deplete these lands banned for greed. Man-made disease, handshakes and deeds. Man's faith in evil, man's hate redeemed.
No patience, non-believers on the pavement. We live where the police too eager for your statements. Go work, retreat, repeat, is this enslavement? Show up, redeem your points, is this my payment? Never was I designed for this. I get nightmares, only my mind predicts. I see the sky fall down like Tetris bricks. In my Lone Star State like Texas is. No gymnastics, but I'll be the next to flip. Bad behaviour, better not vex the kid. I bang mobs so deep like I was from the bridge. Bad habits automatic, kept rolling splits. CDs full of beats, I put my time in this. Rhymed on wrist, revise what timing is. Decline your trip, cause I know them rhymes are missed. Pass the mic, young brothers, we designed for this. Veterans on this rap ting. Around here there's no acting. You better fasten your seatbelt. Best you stay strapped in. Veterans on this rap ting. Around here there's no acting. You better fasten your seatbelt. Best you stay strapped in.
I came forth from the ocean's depths. 40 horses arose from the wreck, devoid of wars before the cause and effect. Don't need no laws to correct, no storm has to form me yet. Those born in it spawn more dread. Ornaments they torment the dead. All is in order, fall in respect. What more to detect? No need a course in tech. Go forth, and it's not yours to infect no more. Will you keep the poor in neglect? Hold a form for your rep. When the lion roars, I tore the horns off his head. A triumphant force, euphoric and red, and it warns of the call in the head. I landed in the corn, no form to detect. Circles and ciphers worn on my neck. It was written, I am the Lord of hosts, in the fire I wept.
It's not nice when the pain's inviting. Didn't ask for them names invited. Find the rain, come let's find lightning. Hide the blame, come let's try fighting. Try to aim, my third eye widens. We all speak so loud when silent. This week all I've heard is sirens. Can't sleep on the run from tiredness. Everything's made to be broken. I remember the words in Iris. In a world waiting for a crisis. Yeah, I talk to myself as I write this. Yeah, I warn myself as a psychic. Wake up sometimes thinking I'm psychic. Ideas to my head like I like this. Only inside yourself you will find this. Work out truth and the facts. Out to the proof when it's slashed. It hit the roof with the stats. You can wake up, ain't no going back. Yeah, yeah. Work out truth and the facts. Out to the proof when it's slashed. They hit the roof with the stats. You can wake up, ain't no going back. Yeah, yeah.
Is it ever deemed to be that? Would he believe this is a dream or a track? Are they redeemed when they relieve of the facts? Cause I see them retreat when there is heat on their back. Did they know the reason for that? Why they only reeling the stats, bereaved of feeling? And the healing is trapped. They create the evening, feeding the fiending rats. They're on an eager attack. Couldn't believe when they're peeling it back. Reveal the keys and see that the wheel is intact. It's the energy leaning back. 12 phases streaming the map. Move through the spaces between the gap. Cause the wolf keeps pace at the pace of his pack. Forced to the place where the snakes retract.
Work out truth and the facts. Out to the proof when it's slashed. They hit the roof with the stats. You can wake up, ain't no going back. Yeah, yeah. Work out truth and the facts. Out to the proof when it's slashed. They hit the roof with the stats. You can wake up, ain't no going back. Yeah, yeah. Work out truth and the facts. Out to the proof when it's slashed. They hit the roof with the stats. You can wake up, ain't no going back. Yeah, yeah. Work out truth and the facts. Out to the proof when it's slashed. They hit the roof with the stats. You can wake up, ain't no going back. Yeah, yeah.
All I know is that the world is not a simple place. There is good and evil in everything, and in everyone. We are all of us devils and angels.
Cosmic rays of a long-lost godly race. Rocks in space, dropping like dots on the page. A costly faith, I do not respond in haste. Take my time, conjure the sage. Bond in the molecular stage. Tongue is a sword, not a weapon of rage. The mind force, the letters engraved. The right cause, the message is saved. Rest when I'm blessing the grave. Nothing less than the crest of the wave. Lunar creator, each new moon, different moods on the paper. Kicking off my shoes to the views of nature. Into deep space, leave the street race and release vapes, not for keepsake. Dreams escape, alleviate, leave a clean slate. I'm in the fourth state, feeling what the chords make. Within the laws, bring a healing when the dawn break.
I fashion the course of my life and my death. Me. Not you, not the gods, me. It was my idea to come here to die.
You believe that, so it is true to you.
Bad habits won't vanish till I don't panic. Move erratic on the planet, feel the old magic. See patterns in behavior, I won't have it. Who's the savior for us in this cold attic? Still standing, mic in my hand brandished. Still stamping, feet on the ground landed. Different hands in, all type of rings branded. Understanding, never reason with a bandit. Left alone in this darkness, I spark this. In my dome seeking answers I can't win. Different parts of this art I'll be armed with. Listen hard to my heart if my head spins. Keep defending, camouflage so I blend in. Never senseless, sabotage every ending. Forever sensing, ready if I'm ever fenced in. Measured senses, already know the ending.
I fashion the course of my life and my death. Me. Not you, not the gods, me. It was my idea to come here to die.
You believe that, so it is true to you.
Anecdote authors.
Mind's journey.
Check it.
Fourth.
I really wish I had my hammer. Quite unique, was made from this special method from the heart of the star. And when I spun it, the master gave me the ability to fly. It would pull me off the ground up into the air and fly.
I look around, I don't recognise any, I defend my ground. Since the end I felt my temperature go down. It's essential that I blend into the crowd. Depends upon the emblems that I render to your gown. Find the treasures, turning all these pences into pounds. Measure the resonance, make sure the energy is sound. Cause the enemy around doesn't ever leave the town. Ain't no remedies, I commend the trends of the foul. Prophecy of death with the lens of an owl. Wadadadeng, that many men fell down. Red hellhound, the supreme L, have you spellbound. In the desert, yeah, it's never found. The elements are your tenants now. Watch the sentences you're sending out, and all these entities that lend your mouth. Cause in the end, you'll be dismembered and they'll send you down. If you rage, then the hammer is heavy. Got the blade in the jacket, it's ready. Self-made, I can catch me any. Golden axe when I crack the enemy. If you rage, then the hammer is heavy. Got the blade in the jacket, it's ready. Self-made, I can catch me any. Fade to black when I black the enemy.
Escaping the matrix, agents like Trinity. Soul intertwined, body, mind, that's synergy. The third phase we release like a trilogy. I curse names like the words ain't killing me. The eyes speak your verse in dead silence. My fire burns skulls and scorches any virus. Remain wise, don't be forced to fall silent. My team rhyme impeccable lines, no reminding. Rewire the robots, replace the hard drives. Put up the roadblocks, displace the archive. We race with no one, you race to pastime. We speak the wisdom, you speak to cast lies. Stranded in the ocean, drunk off dead potions. Branded as the omen, good or bad notions. Gold weaponry, blind in the enemy. Oh, kill your spirit, leave your body for the cemetery.
If you rage, then the hammer is heavy. Got the blade in the jacket, it's ready. Self-made, I can catch me any. Golden axe when I crack the enemy. If you rage, then the hammer is heavy. Got the blade in the jacket, it's ready. Self-made, I can catch me any. Fade to black when I black the enemy. I'm waiting on the rain to pass, painting lanes on the panes of glass. Aches and pains from the gains of the past, separating the grains from the grass, till the claims have a name for the task. Still amazed by the ancients' art. In this age, still games for a laugh, leaving stains that have tainted the cards. Erasing the natal charts of the ones that came and laid the plains of the ark. In the silence of nature, flirt with imaginary lines on the paper. Words giving eyes to the narrator, the signs of the earth's creator. Up the spine, the 33rd acre, the firmament turns vapor. The murderer burns with all he earns to turn traitor. 30 pieces, this world sees its worst seasons. They curse Eve, these dirty heathens. They turn demons, they never heard the reasons.
When the rain came, down on the seeds of life. The sound of the season cries. Trees found in the freezing ice. Leaves hide like a dream in the mind. Rewind in the scenes of the sky. Speak of the same name, call it end of days. In my mind it replays, always ends the same. Pitch black when the light comes to end my pain. Switch back to the night, I'll relight my flame. Tied to the same life, try relax my brain. Cause this magnetic force wanna crash my plane. The blade on his sword try and slash my face, but the force of his sword hits my frame and breaks. Paint images in minds from the words I find. A faint image of the sky with the stars aligned. In the image of a god, what would you design? A picture of a land in a plan divine. In the scriptures, the hands of a man's despised. Still blind to the wise, cause the hands are tied. Tied up in the plans of the man that hides. In the valley of the kings and the sands we find. When the rain came, down on the seeds of life. The sound of the season cries. Trees found in the freezing ice. Leaves hide like a dream in the mind. Rewind in the scenes of the sky. When the rain came, down on the seeds of life. The sound of the season cries.
The season cries.
Trees found in the freezing ice. Leaves hide like a dream in the mind. Rewinding the scenes of the sky. Is this world getting colder? So many things it can show ya. Can you feel the eyes watching over? Devil in disguise on your shoulder. Mind on the task, not the past, so we here now. Parts of this art make me wise, so I feel proud. Blasting my life, all the sounds that I hear loud. I ain't got the time left, funny how it spins round. Weeks fly by, set the pace for the walking dead. The rest wait, see them hate when we talking sense. But less trend-setting statements with no repent. And stress makes us defensive in ways we vent. In the storm, different forms of our life force. Blame for the cause from the problems that they cause. Trained by the laws to repeat, what have they brought into a world on the land from a man saw. The jigsaw of life with no peace and no pieces left. Soul stolen in the pictures we take for them. Head swollen in the efforts of making bread. The blessed stand no disguises that makes us men. Is this world getting colder? So many things it can show ya. Can you feel the eyes watching over? Devil in disguise on your shoulder. Is this world getting colder? So many things it can show ya. Can you feel the eyes watching over? Devil in disguise on your shoulder.
On my journey through the dark, I know the light. Decode my finds, giving words to the moments that I hold inside. I won't falsify or try to boast in the beholder's eye. No gross emotions, I've grown to let my soul define. From the dome of the mind, I chose a road to the gold and the wine. When you're closer to the most high, there's only decline. They only wanna know you when you're over the climb. They seek the signs and won't atone for their crime. They speak with lies, repeat like sheep and wreak a defiance. To preach your dreams to the meek and feast with the lions. You can keep what you teach, I got the keys to the science. And religion is one, same vision and sun. Worlds in collision and risen, the same old sun. And if the rain don't come, then the pain won't done. You'll remain in the chains, derailed into none.
Is this world getting colder? So many things it can show ya. Can you feel the eyes watching over? Devil in disguise on your shoulder. Is this world getting colder? So many things it can show ya. Can you feel the eyes watching over? Devil in disguise on your shoulder.